Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload, which at the moment is every single day because I am currently doing Vlogtember. I will leave my Vlogtember playlist down below for you if you want to see all the videos I've uploaded so far this month. As for today's video, I wanted to do a sort of like new in Revolution beauty video. There's a bunch of stuff launched by Revolution and Revolution Pro that I haven't done dedicated videos on or don't need dedicated videos, so I'm just kind of cramming a bunch of reviews all in one video. We have the Lift palettes, we have a bunch of new in stuff by Revolution, cream bronzer, blush palette, a blush and highlighter product. We have the bright light primer like the Charlotte Tilbury dupe, the balm primer. So yeah, there's a load of stuff in here that I'm going to be doing reviews on, so I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see the products that I use and what I thought of them, then please keep watching. Okay, so first to prime, I've actually got two different products to try. Firstly, we have the balm primer by Revolution, and also by Revolution we have the bright light glow illuminator Charlotte Tilbury dupes to try. What I'm going to do is I'm firstly going to go in the balm primer. Now, I've actually been loving and using this like so much recently. It's unreal because it's just such a good product, and Lucy told me a good way to use this. So if you just like press your finger in the primer and lift it out, it actually distributes like the perfect amount of the primer. So what I'm going to do is, because I'm using the illuminator as well, I'm only going to pop this like in my pore areas and on my nose, because that's where I have got the most pores. I do suffer a little bit on my chin and my forehead, but mainly it's on my sort of cheek areas and nose. Honestly, if you suffer with big pores or like texture, you need this primer. It's literally so good at smoothing and blurring the skin. I absolutely love it. I've used it so many times now and would highly recommend. I think it's £8 for this little compact. I mean, it's not got like the biggest of packaging. I think it has 12ml, not 12ml, what is it, 12 grams, but I mean, I would pay that all over again for this. And obviously you can use Lucy's code on the website, but yeah, I'm just absolutely loving this. Then to add a bit of glow to our base, we're going to be using these. This is the Bright Light Face Glow, and this is the lightest shade, which is called Gleam Light, and it basically has the same packaging as like Conceal and Define. It has like a doe foot applicator, and yeah, this is supposedly a dupe of Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, another drugstore brand to dupe it. I mean, I'm not mad because this I think is £10 and the Charlotte Tilbury is 30, I think it might be 32 or something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this on the other areas of my face that I didn't put the balm primer, basically, so it can be nice and glowy everywhere else. And I think people like to use these types of products in different ways, but I'm just gonna honestly blend it in with my finger. And what I found about this product, it is so nice at evening your skin tone. Okay, so this is my skin with the balm primer and also the bright light primer. This is what it looks like. You can see obviously where I'm a whole lot dewier in these areas, like across my forehead and my cheeks. My pore area is still looking a little bit red, but honestly, if I put this on everywhere, you would see my redness calm down so much. I did actually do a video for them on their TikTok, so if you want to see it across my whole face, you'll definitely have to check out the TikTok video on their page. But I'm really happy with these primers because I have the blurred, smoothed out pore area, and then I have a little bit of glow everywhere else. I've just put a skin tint and concealer on. I used the XX one. I wasn't going to bore you and use this in today's video. I've done a whole dedicated video and wear test of this, so if you want to see that, I will link it down below. And then I just put on some Conceal and Define Infinite Concealer in the shade 0.3. Yeah, 0.3. Now, we do have a couple of cream products to try from Revolution Pro, so we're just moving on to Revolution Pro stuff. So for bronzer, we have another Goddess Glow product. I absolutely love this range by Revolution Pro. So this is the Glow Edit Cream Bronzer in the shade Medium Bronze. I believe there was only 2 shades of this. which I did think was a bit strange. This is the Cream Gel Bronzer. This is £8. This is the packaging. It's very reflective. Sorry, you can literally see everything on my desk. And then this is the shade Medium Bronze. Now, I am a bit scared to try this shade, if I'm honest. It might be a little bit more on the orangey dark side, but obviously I don't know what the formula's like, so we'll see what that's like on the skin. And then for blush, I have one of these, which is the Matte Blush Cream Wand in the shade Stripped. This is obviously a Charlotte Tilbury dupe. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's absolutely beautiful. I just got one of these. I think there are 2 other shades, but obviously I want to try out the formula before I buy the other shades. Let's get into trying this. So I'm going to just add some, just going to dab some on my brush. Oh my God, Alex, I've not blended. Who was going to tell me that I didn't blend out my concealer? There we go. So let's see what the formula's like. Okay, so it's not as dark or orange as I thought it would be, but I mean, this is supposedly medium and I've got a fair skin, so I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm not sure how this would look on a medium skin tone. I feel like this would maybe be light for them because it is quite a lightweight sheer formula on me, so interesting. Like, can you see how that's blended out absolutely beautifully? But obviously I'm fair, so how is this going to look on a medium skin tone? I don't think it's going to show up very much. So I definitely think they needed to bring out more shades of this. The formula though is absolutely beautiful because of like the gel. It just blends out so easily and it just melts into the skin and looks beautiful, and I think it does look a little bit glowy as well. Okay, that is absolutely beautiful. I love how easy that is to blend. If you are a beginner in cream bronzer and like liquid bronzer, this would be a very good one to try because it is very lightweight and not heavy cakey on the skin. It's just, oh, it's just stunning. And then this blush retails for £7.99. It has the same concept as the glow ones that they brought out, and also obviously the Charlotte Tilbury. So you just have to, you just have to twist it so it's open, and then you can just squeeze. There we go. So the product's coming out there. I'm going to start off with one side just because them being a matte formula, I don't know what it's going to be like, but that is a really nice colour. Oh my God, that is beautiful. Yeah, that is absolutely beautiful. I mean, I think I've only used the Charlotte Tilbury matte blush once. I have got the peachy one, not the pink, so I don't know how the pink Charlotte Tilbury quite compares to this, but what I will say is I think I prefer the formula of this to the Charlotte Tilbury. With the matte one, I found it to be quite sheer and still a little bit on the glowy side, whereas this has really set down on my face and the colour is absolutely beautiful. So that is interesting, and I feel like I want to pick up the other 2 shades of this because it's very beautiful. Again, very easy to blend. I've even layered it in a couple of layers. It's just perfect for a beginner or someone who's not as experienced in like liquid kind of products, and yeah, I really like this. I've just set my face down with the IRL powder, and then the rest of our base, we do actually have some exciting new products. So firstly, we have these facelift products that Revolution brought out, which I thought we could do our bronzing and contouring with. They have a light medium palette and then a tan to deep palette. Then for the cheeks, there are these. They're so cute, so pretty. They're the cheek lift palettes, and there's blush and highlighters in here. But we also have this by Revolution Pro. This is the Party Blush and Highlight. So these lift palettes are all £7.99 each. This is the light medium facelift palette. That is what it looks like. I love the packaging. It's so like, I don't know, aesthetic, like the nude and like the rounded edges. I love it. And then these are all of the colours in the light to medium palette. So I'm not gonna lie, it does look a little bit too dark for me, but I am gonna try and use these colours with a very light hand. So in here you have 2 cream products, you have 2 powder bronzer contours, and you have 2 powder highlighters. I'm just going to be using these matte products in here today. Okay, so I'm just going to take this shade here. It's a little bit awkward because it is a rectangle. I'm also going to tap some off on my hand because obviously it is quite dark it's not the best shade for pale skin, and I'm just going to apply this. Oh, that's gone on really nicely actually. Then for the contour shade, I'm going to take the darker one. Yeah, it's going to be really dark, but I'm literally going to tap off quite a lot on my hand and just add a little bit. Okay, now that I'm bronzed and contoured, it's time to add some colour and highlight to my cheeks. So I have the cheek palettes, like the cheek lift palettes, and also this by Revolution Pro. This is the blush and highlight compact. It's in the shade Party. It was the only one that they sort of released. There was no other shade, but I thought I wanted to try it out anyway. So this retails for £9.99, which I thought is, you know, quite expensive for a little Revolution Pro, you know, compact. It's not that big. Like I thought it was going to be sort of like this sort of size of like the Revolution Glow Bronzer, but it's definitely not. And then this is the product here. It's actually so incredibly beautiful. Like I absolutely love that. When I saw it on the website, I was like, I definitely want to give that a go. Just come with a mirror, which is nice, and it kind of has a mix of like highlight and blush in there, so I feel like you could kind of just like sweep that across the cheeks, you know. So what I might do is I might apply a matte blush, put this over the top, and then a highlight on top of that. Is that extreme? It is, but we're going to do it anyway. I need to show you these cheek lift palettes. They're so beautiful. So first we have Pink Energy, which is the lightest one and probably the one that I'm going to end up using. So it's the same packaging as the facelift palette, and this one just has the most gorgeous colours that I would use all the time. I love that there's like a yellowy orange in here because it's something different for Revolution. They normally stick to like the pinks or the peach. I feel like that's quite a yellow toned blush. We have a baby pink, a coral, and then like more of a deeper corally pink, and then there is a couple of highlights in here. And then we have Coral Dreamin', which looks like this. And this one again has gorgeous, gorgeous tones in it. It has slightly deeper highlights and deeper, kind of like peachy, corally toned blushes in here. I would love it if they like mixed it up and put maybe like a deeper pink in here or something, just to break it up a little bit, because they are all quite like the similar tone. I think firstly what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the baby pink. Would you expect anything less from me? Absolutely not. And we're going to apply these. It might be a bit light for like the blush, for the bronzer and contour I've got on at the moment, but you definitely can see a little bit of it. Then to add a slightly deeper shade, I'm going to go in with the more corally tone. I'm just going to add a little bit on top because honestly, why not? And then I'll come back to this for some highlight. So I'm going to now go in with the Party blush and highlight. Now I'm going to go in with the Party blush and highlight, and I think I'm kind of just going to do that. I'm holding this so weirdly. Why am I holding it like that? I'm just going to do that. Just tap it all round, tap it off, and just kind of like sweep it on my cheek. So if you like the whole shimmery blush slash like highlighter vibe, you're definitely going to love this. It has a stunning glow, but it's not too intense. Like I did tap off a lot of the product and it's just giving me this really beautiful sort of sheen on the cheeks. It is super pretty. It's not personally something I would use a lot of the time, but as the name suggests, for party season, that will look absolutely beautiful. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the lightest highlight in the Pink Energy Cheek Lift palette. Ooh, it does look quite pinky. Just tap some. Oh yeah. That is an Alex highlight if I ever did see one. This is what I expect from Revolution. Their highlights are so beautiful and blinding. I absolutely love them. I think this is my favorite one from the lift palettes in general. There is this eye lift one as well, which I will quickly show you, but I'm not going to be using this today because I've got a Revolution Pro palette to try. And this is what the eye lift palette looks like. So you have 2 cream products, 2 mattes, and you have 2 shimmers. Not personally something that I would use on the regular, but if you needed something to quickly put in your like crease or do a simple eye look, then that would be perfect. Okay, so that is all the base done. This is what it's looking like with all the new products we tested out today. And for the eyes, as I said, I've got Revolution Pro palette to try. This is the Regeneration palette in the shade Strips. This is what it looks like. It's an absolutely gorgeous, sort of like berry warm neutral palette, I'd say. It's got a lot of browns in here, but also the more like pinky sort of berry tones in there as well. I feel like it's very in at the moment. A lot of berry sort of palettes are launching, and I just thought this palette was absolutely stunning, and I cannot wait to try it. So let's go on in. I'm just going to do a quick little like everyday sort of look, just so this video isn't super long. So firstly, I'm going to take Silhouette, which is this one here, and I'm just going to add this in my crease. Oh my god, look at that pigment. Next, I'm going to take Sassy, which is right next to it, and I'm just going to blend this right above that shade. Just blends so easy, like literally took me 2 seconds to do that. And then I'm going to take Date, which again is right next to that. I'm going to try and stick to like the berry tones of this palette. I do a lot of like brownie neutral looks, so I thought it'd be quite cute to do the more berry side. And I'm just going to use that to blend out the top edges. Again, look, just so easy. And then because I'm going to go in the more berry tones, I'm going to take Moi, which is this one here. And I'm just going to add this to my like inner corner and outer corner. Inner corner, yeah, you know what I mean. I've just seen a video on TikTok of the new I Heart Revolution stuff coming to Primark. Oh my god, it looks so nice. I cannot wait to get my hands on that stuff, and I'll definitely be doing another video. And then I'm just going to take the big fluffy brush I used to blend out the top edges, and I'm just going to use that to blend out these shades. I think to stick to like the bronzy berry sort of makeup we've got on today, I'm going to take the shade MV for the shimmer, which is this one here. Oh my god, it looks really beautiful. It looks like a foily sort of shade. It might be better on my finger actually. Yeah, because they're the more like flatter foils. They are definitely better on your finger. It doesn't even need that much blending, but I'm going to go in with Obsessed, which is this shimmer here, just on the other side of that brush I tried to use, and I'm going to pop that either side of where I applied that shimmer. And then for the lower lash line, I'm going to take Playful, which is this shade here. It is like a deeper brown, but it does have like a purple undertone to it. I'm just going to add a little bit because it's not a super heavy look, so I don't want to go too mad. And then for the inner corner and brow bone, of course, I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Cutie. But are you proud of me? Normally I would go in with gold, but I thought, you know what, Alex? Be a bit more different. It's a bit more autumnal, I feel. Like, I got my little pumpkin nails done yesterday. I'm absolutely obsessed. Okay, so the shimmers in this palette are all that more like flatter sort of texture. Okay, so that is the completed eye look with the Stripped Regeneration palette by Revolution Pro. I must say, this is a really pretty, like everyday autumnal palette. I absolutely love it. The matte shades are really nice and pigmented. The shimmers are not like the most pigmented foily shades I've ever used by Revolution, but if you want something that's going to be like light and easy to use, I definitely would recommend. Okay, so I've just put some mascara on to finish off my look. I'm absolutely obsessed. Even though the shimmer is not as poppy as I wanted it to be, I think I love this more for the mattes anyway, so I'm really happy with this eye look. For my mascara, I just used the Revolution 5D Whip Lift mascara. This is not new. I think it's been out for nearly a year now, but they do have a waterproof version now of this, and this is a very good mascara. I absolutely love this. So for my lips, I'm just going to be using one of these new lipsticks by Revolution. I have done a whole dedicated video on this, so if you want to see all 12 shades of these swatched on me, then definitely go check that out. I will leave that link down below as well. I'm going to be using the shade Brunch Pink Nude, which looks like this. I absolutely love these lipsticks. Spoiler alert, if you've not watched that video, I'm obsessed with these. So I'm just going to pop on some Morphe Bite Me lip liner, and then I'm going to put that over the top. So this is the shade Brunch Pink Nude, obviously with the dark brown lip liner. I'm obsessed with these. When I tell you they are the best Revolution lip launch they have ever done, I am being deadly serious. Like, these are my favourite Revolution lipsticks now. I used to love the IRL ones, but they are like a liquid lip, moussey type of product, and I love me a bullet lipstick, and these are amazing. They're so creamy, pigmented. They have a bunch of shades as well. As I said, there's 12 of them. You have nudes, berry tones, reds, dark browns. There's loads to choose from. I absolutely love it. So I would strongly recommend these. And yeah, they're just so comfortable and lovely on the lips. I'm obsessed. Okay, so this is my completed makeup using a bunch of new Revolution and Revolution Pro makeup. I think my only kind of negative comment about this video is that sometimes the shades that they do are not like the best. So like the facelift palette, the bronzer and contour, far too dark for me. I definitely need like a fair to light palette rather than light to medium. The cream bronzer was supposedly medium, but it just about shows up on me. So I think there's some products that the shades could be extended just to offer a wider variety, and obviously so more people can use the products. Apart from that comment, I've loved everything I've used in today's video. I cannot wait to use more of the eyeshadow palette. The lipsticks are good. The primers I've already been loving and using loads. The cream products are really nice. So yeah, that was my opinions and review on a load of stuff that's new in on Revolution Beauty. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Comment down below, let me know what you think of the products I tried today. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.